Let's start with the tutorial of the maternity display album. First, I have selected 4 designs and I'm cutting 4 sheets to 8.5 inch by 12 inch. After you have cut your designs, then just take your scoreboard and score it at 6 inches, and on the 8.5 inch side score at 8 inches. After that, fold your pieces and burnish it. Then you have to cut the edge which we made and taper the edges as shown. Once you've done this with all your 4 pieces, then apply tape on the inner side, that is on the pattern side, and cut off the extra tape. Now we need 4 pieces of 6x6 pattern paper. You can select your own designs or do the same which I am doing. Then we have to make a diagonal line on these pieces and fold it. Now stick your pieces as shown. Use coordinating pattern papers. Now once you're ready with all these 4 pieces, select the first design which you want to make. We are making a room setup for the first trimester. Now I am making the curtains. So I have just put tape on the upper edge only till half. And then I am pasting the curtains by making the pleats. You can use any fabric glue as well for this. Now I am tying my curtain by using a stapler. It's very convenient, and later on I will just use some pearls to cover that staple. Now do the same exact thing on the opposite side as well. Cut off the extra fabric. Now take the black polka dot sheet and cut a strip of 1 inch by 12 inch, and I'm using the Dress My Craft punch, border punch, to make a scalloped edge. Now we are making the edge of the curtain to make it look more fancy. After this, I have cut some elements from the pattern paper itself. Now I am using this wardrobe and putting foam tape at the back of it to give it some dimension. Then place the rocking chair with glue. Now take a pattern paper that measures 7 inches by 2 inches. Fold it in half. Fold from the longer edge at an angle and then cut as shown. This will be our pop-up mechanism. Round the corners as shown. Now take a strip of pattern paper and follow the measurements that's written on the screen. After that, just stick the 2 ends together to make a parallelogram. We are gonna stick this on the base just as shown. Now stick this lady on top of this parallelogram. Give it a dimension. Now take another strip of pattern paper of 2 inches by half inch and score at every half inch. Do the same thing and stick it there. Now I am sticking my pop-up mechanism. Make sure that the center fold lines with the center fold of the base page so the mechanism works properly. Now we are just going to embellish everything. Just cut out the elements that you like, or you can follow the same thing which I am doing. For the prenatal balloon, I have just scored it in half and then aligned the fold with that fold of the mechanism. Make sure when you are embellishing it, just keep on checking again and again if anything is sticking out or it's hindering the mechanism. Remove anything that you feel is hindering with the mechanism. Now I am just fussy cutting these flowers and sticking as shown. Keep on arranging your elements until you are satisfied. These leaves I am going to remove again because it was hindering with the mechanism. You can do the same, just keep on checking, everything should be perfect. After this, I am taking the polka dot sheet again. Cut this strip to 3/4 inch by 4 inches and then score at 1 inch, 2 inch and 3 inch. Fold it and stick as shown. Then take your flower embellishment and score it in half and paste it on this parallelogram. This is just to give an added extra element to the setup. Now let's start the second display for the second trimester. Now cut the pattern paper as shown and make a pencil mark of 3 inches from the center line and stick the piece as shown. Now I am just covering the outer white edge with another strip of pattern paper. Now take 2 pieces of tulle, that is net fabric, to 8 inches by 10 inches, and again we are gonna make a curtain. This time it's gonna be a little bit different. Just follow the steps as shown and you will get it. Now tie your curtain, take it to the side and stick it with a fabric glue. Just make sure that don't make it too tight, as the seam of the binding from the upper edge it can come down. Just be gentle and cut off the extra fabric. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side as well. Then just to make the knot very beautiful, I am sticking some pearls here. After that, take another strip of pattern paper that measures 1 inches by 12 inches and I am making the same border design as we made earlier. Now I am putting some chipboard pieces on the outer 2 edges just to give it a bit of a dimension, and then just put some glue and stick as shown. Cut off any extra part and fold your piece so that it settles down. Now cut this design from the pattern paper and keep it aside. Cut this other figure from the pattern paper and fold it in half. Now we have to fold it at an angle. Make sure that the wide angle is towards the open edge. Now do as shown and the pop-up is ready. You can round off the corners as well. Now place your lady figure at the back of the page, making sure that the folded line is coinciding with the folded line of the base page. Now we have to just stick the pop-up which we made earlier at an angle. Do as shown and fold your whole thing so that the pop-up settles down. Now we just have to embellish with some embellishments that came in the motif sheet. I am backing it up with the chipboard piece to give it a dimension. Now take a strip of pattern paper that measures 1/2 inch by 2 inch and score it every 1/2 inch. Then just fold it and stick as shown, putting glue on just 2 ends of this piece, small piece. Fold your paper and so that it settles down. Now just take any element. I am using the baby cutout and I have stick on that pop-up piece. Now again I am going to make another one the same way and I will stick it just like before and put another element. I have also pasted a balloon with the help of foam tape. Now let's start with the third layout. For this I am taking another piece of pattern paper that measures 1 inches by 7 inches and I am scoring at 1/2 inch, 3.5 inch and 6.5 inch. Again we are going to do the same procedure which we did in the second layout. Cover the white part with pattern paper and put tape as shown. Now take 2 pieces of net fabric that measures 8 inches by 10 inches and just like before we are going to make pleats and make a curtain on both the sides. Now for the top pieces we are taking another 2 pieces of fabric. These measure 5 inches by 5 inches and just make pleats like I am doing in the video. Put some tape on 2 edges and we are going to make like a semicircle with this fabric. You can also use stapler to keep the fabric in place. Keep on arranging the pleats until you are satisfied. The stapler really helps to keep it in place. Now take this sheet and cut this whole pattern from this sheet. Now I am just keeping this design on my base and making a mark, scoring on that side and then just cutting off this lady from this piece. Now I am going to adjust the setting and paste it in the center, making sure that the fold of this piece is coinciding with the fold of our base. Stick it with glue. Now take 2 pieces of pattern paper and follow the measurements that's written on the screen. These two are going to be our parallel pop-ups for layout number 3. Stick the longer pop-up in the front and the shorter pop-up at the back. After you stick these pieces, close your whole page and just check if it's hindering with the sides. If it is hindering as mine is, I am just cutting the sides. There's no need to be any specific measurements about this. Just keep on cutting it from the sides until you're satisfied, and when you close the pop-up, it should not hinder with your sides of the base page. Now I'm just decorating these pop-ups with the motifs from the element sheet and also from the pattern papers. Keep on doing this and just keep on closing again and again to check if any element is hindering with any other element. Try to keep the bigger elements that's at the back and try to keep the shorter elements, small elements on the front pop-up so that all the elements are visible from the front. Now let's start with the fourth layout. For this I am taking 2 pieces of net fabric that measures 7 inches by 12 inches, and the curtain is going to be a little bit different, like kind of in a nursery. So just follow the steps as I am doing and use stapler to attach these fabrics. Now we take this cutout from the pattern paper and I'm going to fold it in half. Do the same thing with this pop-up as well as we have done with others. Now stick as shown. Now take another strip of pattern paper. This will measure 1.5 inch by 6 inch. You will need to cut it down after you stick it if you feel that it's coming out or hindering, as I have done. And then we are just sticking the elements at the back with the same procedure as we did in other layouts. Now just embellish all your pop-ups with the elements from the motif sheets. I've also used a sentiment, and then I'm just using these hydrangea flower bouquets to cover my curtains. Now I thought that the top thing for the curtain was not looking good, so again I've taken one piece of pattern paper that measures 1 inch by 4 inch. I've scored it at 1 inch, 2 inch and 3 inch, and then I've pasted it on the top. Now just cut this flower bouquet and stick on the pop-up. Now for the assembly of the album, take 3 black pattern papers that measures 8 inches by 12 inches. Score all of them at 6 inches on the 12 inch side. Now we will stick first the layout and then the black pattern paper. For that I am also using magnets. Do the same thing which I am doing as shown in the video. Stick all your papers with the help of tape. Make sure that the magnets are on the proper place and the whole mechanism works nicely. First we are going to stick the layout and then the black pattern paper, then again second layout and then black pattern paper. So repeat this procedure until you have stick all the 4 layouts. Now we are going to join the last 2 pages so that it becomes like a cube. The magnets on the last page will stick to the magnets on the back of the first page. Now when you are done with this, select 2 pattern papers that will become the front and back of our album. Stick a coordinating colored ribbon before you stick your pattern papers for the front and back of the album. Now to make the photo booklets, cut the plain cardstock to the measurements that's written on the screen. After you have cut these pieces, just fold it in half and use the corner slot punch to make the slots for putting the pictures. Now stick these booklets inside the pages. Make sure that you are not putting any booklet on the magnets. Do the same thing for all the 3 pages. Now just add the sentiments beside your photo booklets. Now to decorate the cover, I have used the alphabet ties. I have cut the word motherhood in 2 papers. One is white, the other one is the glitter paper. I am offsetting the glitter paper on the white paper just to give it a shadow look. Now I am just sticking the whole word motherhood on the side of the cover page. Now our album is ready.